Okay, hello there. Okay, we're going to talk today about using your Sea Eagle Kayak for snorkeling or even scuba diving. Okay, so this is a 370, but I also have the 330, and we've tested it out, and it works the same way. So first, let's demonstrate, have somebody demonstrate how you get in and out of the boat, because obviously that's the most important. You want to be able to get in and out safely from a water spot. Now, this is a freshwater pool. Okay, but if you were in salt water, for example, you actually would be more buoyant. It should be even a little bit easier to get in and out of the boat. Okay, so when you're going to put your arms around the middle, you're going to do a scissor kick to pull yourself up. Okay, all right, and then you're in. All right, now you're going to do the exact opposite to get out. And just slide right down. All right, and that's how you do it. The dogs like it. Okay, so he certainly made that look easy. Okay, and I think it would be, for a lot of people, it would be easy to get in and out. Now you might be asking, well, gee, I'm not in great shape, or I'm real heavy. I'm not going to be able to do that. Well, if you have a person with you, I can almost guarantee you can do it. Okay, you certainly got to just practice this and try it. Okay, you got to keep your head low as you're going in. If you keep your head up and you get up high as you're going in, you will tip it. So you have to stay low, keep your body low, as you saw. You know, I'm like 300 pounds. I've got a bad leg. In fact, I got to get hip surgery in a few weeks. I'm going to be scheduled for hip surgery, so I have no flexibility in my right leg. And my right arm, I have a rotator cuff injury. So I'm all screwed up. And I can't get in by myself. However, if I had my son was holding on to the other side to stabilize it, I actually was able to do it. Even with all of my physical problems, I could get in. So I was able to do it with assistance, somebody just holding on to the other end. So it can be done, I think, by most people. Okay. The only problem be if you are a big person, getting back into the seat will be a struggle. So if you're snorkeling not too far away, you may end up not even sitting in the seat, because it's hard to get back up into it. I mean, I can do it, but it takes a lot of effort. And if you've been snorkeling for, half hour, you might be kind of tired anyway. But you can sit down in the kayak and paddle with the kayak paddle not being in the seat. So it's not a big deal. So if you're not like traveling a long way to get back to where you launch, it's not a big deal. Most of the places that we would use this for snorkeling would be here on the Gulf Coast. There's reefs right along the beach there. There's artificial reefs mainly that are within a couple hundred yards of the beach, so it wouldn't be that long of a paddle to get back. Okay, and the reason that you would want to use a kayak like this to go, instead of just doing a beach, just swimming out. Again, if it's several hundred yards out, that would certainly save a lot of energy getting out. And the other reason is sometimes it's difficult to locate your snorkel or diving spot, and you need to use a GPS, and you certainly can't do that swimming out. You need to be in some kind of a boat. So this would allow you to be in a boat. You would put your GPS, whatever else you had, in like a waterproof bag, and leave it in the boat, tie it off maybe to the strap on the seat where it would be safe, just in case. And that way you can get over your target, drop your anchor, and then you can do exactly what you just saw. This isn't probably as necessary if you're diving on the southeast coast of Florida, where you have these reef lines along the shore, and there's really no way you're going to miss it if you just swim straight out. Because a lot of those are fairly close to shore. But again, if you some of the reefs, there's like usually 3 reef lines on the southeast, and if you want to snorkel or dive the second or third reef line, it could be several hundred yards out, maybe even more, and you may want to save your energy by using the kayak to get out there. Now, can you dive out of this? Yes, you can do exactly what we just saw. You would put your equipment in the very front. Okay, you'd have your BC inflated, and you would put the BC in the water first, fully inflated, and have a little rope tied off on the side, like on your seat, which I have here. I don't know if you can see it. And I would tie it again to the strap of the BC and let it float there. And then you would get out with your snorkel and mask. You would get out. You would untie the BC, put the BC on. Okay, check that the regulator is working and everything. It should have been turned on already. And then your weight belt should have been up in the front also, and then you would reach over, grab your weight belt, again, make sure the BC's fully inflated, put your weight belt on, and then you go. And then when you come back, you would do just the opposite. You'd first take your weight belt off, put it in the front of the boat, tie your BC to the side, okay, of the kayak, okay, and then get in, and then bring your equipment into the boat. And that's how you would do it. Okay, now we are going to try doing this. I'm going to try to do a boat snorkel before my surgery here, and I'll do a video on that if we're able to do that. I got to have calm conditions and fairly clear water. I have a good place to go. And after the surgery, my son's going to get certified to dive right before my surgery, and we will try to do it when I've recovered enough where I think it's safe to do this, and we'll try. I have another spot I want to try diving, because you need to go down a little deeper. It's better to dive it right off the beach. So we'll be trying this, and you can see how well it works in future videos. All right, so I hope that you found this useful. Okay, we'll see you later.